Why is that shark art? And why is this shark not? One of the most exciting things to me about the 21st century is we have lots of people from lots of different walks of life who can question what is art. But our desire to question what is art is also why this is art. So in the 20th century, you see a lot of artists trying to push the boundaries of what is art. The reason they're doing this, in part, is conceptually, it's a very valid question. And I think a lot of people see this as, well, it's about talent. And I could go on and on and on how I don't really believe in talent, but that's neither here nor there. They sometimes see, though, that there should be time spent to create art. So art only counts if you put a lot of time into it. But if we go with that, you would say all of the time spent that he had to try to come up with an idea that nobody has done. That's a lot of time. But I also do think that the idea that intellectual pursuits is something we should celebrate. So basically making art to question what is art has incredible validity. And I remember in the 90s when I was school, there was so many people who were worried about anti-intellectualism, and that is only increased thanks to the internet. So this idea that we are allowing people to try to even debate this is important. And here is the thing, but there's an enormous downside to deciding it's art. If it's art, then we need to judge it as art. And I would say, I think this is art because he said so. But to me, one of the things that I think we have to ask is this art that stands the test of time, other than the fact that that moment in art history, people decided this was important? This only needs to teach people about the mouth of sharks. Wow, they have a lot of teeth. This only needs to look cool. Whereas this calls into question everything about art and everything about thought and what is valid and what is not, and if he's a shill and is he a jerk. I mean, it adds a lot of layers, as you can see. So calling it art doesn't give it a free pass. It actually gives it a lot of baggage.